So you want the best agency offers right now. You want your service to be irresistible and you want to differentiate yourself from all of your competition. Today we're going to be getting into the meat of how to create the perfect offer for your agency. But here's the thing, almost every agency owner out there has this backwards right now. They blindly follow methods like Hormozi's $1 million offers and then wonder why they're still not making progress, why they're still not signing clients. And look, I've been in the trenches for years. I built an agency from the ground up, from zero to multi-seven figures, and I've had multiple clients pay me in excess of $40,000 for just 1 month's service. I've watched the entire SMMA industry grow over the years from nothing to what it is today, and right now I'm going to reveal what it actually takes to go out there and make your service irresistible to your clients. Now, why am I doing this? Honestly, I feel the industry is going down a dangerous path right now, and most of you are in a race to the bottom, and I'm not about to let that happen. So let's get stuck into it. First of all, if we're going to craft the perfect offer for agencies right now, we need to understand the current state of affairs in its entirety, because the best offer is not the one that worked yesterday or today or 6 months ago and 100 other people have replicated it. The best offer is what other people aren't doing right now. It's what the industry will want in 6 months' time. How do we predict the future? How can we prepare for these things? We need to look back in history. And what is happening in the agency industry right now has already happened in many other industries. And I want to give you a reference to the mobile phone industry. You guys are going to need to hear this. This is going to blow your mind. This is going to completely change the way that you look at offers in your agency going forward. Now, in the early 2000s, there was a transformation in the mobile phone industry. We had the rise of smartphones, okay? Some of you guys, many of you won't have been around for that. Some of you may remember this, okay? Now, as data usage increased, carriers introduced limited data plans. So we never used to get unlimited data, okay? This was not something that existed. You'd only have like 100 minutes or 100 texts. You'd have to top up your phone, okay? Some of you watching this will have gone through that and had that experience. You go down to the shop to top up your phone because you run out of credit. But this game changed when Sprint, which is a provider that probably none of you have heard, introduced the first unlimited data plan, okay? So they improved their offer. We're now going to give people an unlimited data plan. This is endless data for a flat fee. Now, most other carriers like Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile quickly followed suit, each with their own version of these unlimited plans. And this sparked a competitive frenzy with carriers outdoing each other and bombarding consumers with claims of the best unlimited experience. Okay, does this sound familiar to you guys? Okay, we've got really great irresistible offers in the agency industry right now. People are replicating them and they're all racing and they're all claiming to have the best service. Okay, however, these plans had hidden restrictions like throttled speeds and streaming quality limitations. So the term unlimited became misleading, leading to consumer confusion and frustration, which is what we're experiencing in many industries and agencies right now. Regulatory bodies scrutinize carriers for potentially deceptive practices, and carriers reassess their strategies, offering more transparent unlimited plans and diverse solutions tailored to customer needs. Okay, you'll notice I've highlighted that because there's a key here. We offer diverse solutions tailored to customer needs, and I'm going to dive into this in a moment. So what actually happened? Now, all of this is happening in the agency industry right now, okay? Someone came up with the offer of guaranteeing 5 new qualified leads, okay? Or 10 qualified leads, 200, whatever it is, okay? That's the theme. Someone offers 10, the next person offers 20, next person offers 30, one person offers it in 30-day time frame, next person offers it in a 12-day time frame, okay? It all is just this race to the bottom, and at the moment we're seeing a lot of confusion and frustration, okay? Many of the business owners you'll speak to will have already worked with an agency and been burnt by an agency in the past because they were overpromised and under-delivered. Okay, so what did the mobile phone industry do? Okay, what are they doing now? How are they differentiating themselves? Well, carriers now focus on network coverage quality, especially with 5G rollouts. They bundle their packages and include data, streaming services, international roaming, and family plans. They bundle in other services. They emphasize on superior customer service and straightforward billing. They specialize plans for seniors, students, and military personnel, so they specialize and differentiate between each client that they work with. And they focus on sustainability and corporate responsibility initiatives. Okay, so all of these things are ways that they, in the mobile industry, are differentiating from their competitors. Now they can no longer compete and race to the bottom over these stupid bullshit offers that don't actually hold substance when everybody starts doing them. Now, I think this is interesting to highlight. Sprint is a carrier that I've never heard of before, and you probably never have either. It was the first to introduce this unlimited plan, but that does not mean because you're the first to come up with the offer, you're automatically entitled to the majority market share. Despite having the best offer, Sprint was quickly overshadowed by larger networks, and in 2020, Sprint was absorbed by T-Mobile. Now, this is a healthy acquisition in the billions, right? But nowhere near as valuable as an acquisition as they could have had if they were a market leader. If they were a market leader still, they'd be making hundreds of billions on a yearly basis in revenue. And so this acquisition, I actually consider a bit of a loss from Sprint. So this industry, among many other industries, tens of industries out there like real estate, like holidays, like restaurants, etc., they have already played out this offer rat race. And history is repeating itself right now with agency owners. And so let's take this information and see what we can do with this. So I'm going to dive into agency foundations with this knowledge in mind, thinking of the mobile industry. And I want to start off by saying every niche and every service brings its own unique set of circumstances, okay? Make sure that we can see me here. Let's make me a little bit smaller, okay? So every single niche and every single service is different, and it needs to be treated differently, okay? You cannot paint every single client with the same brush. You cannot provide the exact same service to absolutely all clients, okay? It won't satisfy them, and they won't be enticed by it. The same applies for B2B and B2C. So if you're selling to businesses, okay, the offers that we want to put out will work differently to if we're selling to consumers, okay? The buying psychology is completely different. B2C is more emotional, B2B is more rational, okay? Now, a lead generation agency for estheticians is not the same as a lead generation agency for a lesser known niche. Okay, I'm not going to highlight a specific niche because then it won't be a lesser known niche anymore. Okay, but you cannot treat these two agencies as the same. You can't just replicate the same offer across the both of them. So I'll generate you 5 qualified leads in 30 days or you don't pay. This is a classic Hormozy $100 million offer style. Okay, we have our specific result in a specific time frame and our risk reversal. This is boring to estheticians, completely boring. I've heard this 1,000 times over by 1,000 different agencies. Yet it is exciting to other lesser known niches that haven't been hit with this offer before. And so we need to think when we are crafting an offer, when we're crafting the unique perfect offer for our agency, how is my market going to react to this based on what they have already been exposed to from my competitors? Now, equally, a lead generation agency for a lesser known niche is not the same as a content creation agency for the same niche. Okay, so let's say we found some little pockets, some smaller niche that other people aren't going for. You offer a lead gen service and you offer content creation. You can't run the same offers, okay? Obviously, your service is completely different. We need to differentiate in as many ways as we possibly can. Now, stipulation of result, which is qualified leads or appointment set or show-ups or closes, this is a marginal gain, and so is time frame. Now, what many agency owners will resort to doing is they'll be like, okay, well, my competitors are offering 5 new qualified leads. Well, instead, what I'm going to offer is 5 show-ups or 5 appointments or 5 closes even, okay? Now, this is going to give you temporary marginal gains. Now, this will work. This will increase your conversion rate on your offer, but they are temporary marginal gains because you're playing the game of the rat race of offers, okay? You are playing the game of diminishing returns and you are racing to the bottom because when you start offering 5 closes within a certain time frame, your competitor will notice it after a period of time and they will try and one-up on you. And all we keep getting is these one-ups and one-ups and one-ups, and all we end up doing is over-promising and under-delivering and tarnishing the industry and making it harder and harder and harder to sign clients. So we are undoing the same thing that we are trying to achieve when we are racing to the bottom, okay? So I want to stipulate these things do increase the conversion rate, but they are marginal gains that are short-lived. And many services and niches are yet to be met with offer saturation, okay? So these things do work and are still very effective for now. But this video and the purpose of this channel is not to prepare you for what is happening right now and what's happened in the past. It's to prepare you for what happens in the future. I want all of you that are watching this, even though there's thousands of you that watch this, you are part of a tiny little subsection of the agency industry that can make a difference, that can stand ahead than everybody else. We've already established in the challenge we did recently, where we challenged, I think it was like 3,000 people signed up to start an agency from scratch and sign their first client in 10 days. And we established like 10% of those individuals actually took part. a few percentage took part till the end. So if even this video has got tens of thousands of views, there is a very small subsection of you that will actually implement the things that we're going through today. This video is for you guys who are going to implement this. So understand, history will repeat itself. Leverage these things to your advantage, but know they are going to be short-lived. So what's the true solution? What can we actually do to stay ahead? Those of you that are going to implement this, and I'm talking specifically to you, if you're going to implement this video and you're going to take these things I take seriously, and trust me, I've made millions in this industry, I know what I'm talking about. I've seen thousands of agencies launch, build, scale, fail, real estate, home improvements, restaurants, lead generation, content creation, you name it, okay? The whole diverse range of agencies I have worked with and seen launch, build, and scale. And this is the fundamental way that you need to look at offers. If you want to be successful as an agency owner, take notes in what I'm about to go through and think about how you can relate this to your specific situation right now. So overall, we want to start educating instead of selling, okay? An agency is a conversational problem-solving sales industry, okay? We are not pressure selling in any way, shape, or form, okay? The best clients buy into you and not your promise. They are buying you as an individual. There are many people that can offer the same service as you. And so what you're selling is yourself. You're selling your identity. You're selling genuine relationships and authority. Genuine relationships and authority you should value over anything else when it comes to your sales ability as an agency owner. And how do we build these genuine relationships? Well, I can do a video in the future, drop a comment down below, and I can go into this in more detail. But we need to make our prospects feel understood and their unique problems feel understood, and us to provide unique solutions to those unique problems and not just tarnish them with this one blanket brush, with this one blanket offer that just kind of hits an entire market. It's a scattergun effect. And when we educate on how we can actually solve these problems, we build authority, and that's how we gain trust to actually get a sale. Now, I want to stipulate that I have never used an offer once before I reached 100K a month in my agency. Never. Didn't use it. It didn't exist, okay? Hormozi's $100 million offers caused this frenzy in the industry, okay? About a year or two before that book even came out, I was the first to offer a guarantee in our education business, okay? After that book came out, everybody started offering it with their dog, and it was this race to the bottom, and I have not partaked in chasing other people on their offers. But I never needed one to get to a seven-figure agency. Now, the industry has changed, and I do believe in some way, shape, or form, you do need to create a unique offer for your industry. But the key is you absolutely need to prioritize under-promising and over-delivering every single time. So if you're going to state you're going to get a specific result for your clients, don't just know that you can reach that amount, know that you can surpass it. If you promise 5 clients for your client and you generate them 5 clients, they're going to be happy that you did what you said you were going to do. Well done. You said you were going to get me 5 clients, you got me 5 clients. But if you promise 5 clients and you got 15, that client is going to be overwhelmed. They're going to be so happy because you over-delivered for them. You did something for them that they did not expect, and therefore they are then going to be so much more receptive when you ask them for a case study, when you ask them for a testimonial, when you ask them for a referral. And these are the assets, the leverage points that we need to depend on in those early stages so we can scale our business without needing to depend on over-promising people, okay, and tarnishing the industry. Now, risk reversals are only effective if they actually reverse risk. I think many people think, oh, if I say I'm going to promise 5 clients and I only generate 4 and I have to do a refund, well, that's fine, the client didn't lose anything. Well, no, that's not right. Time is more valuable than money. Trust me, when you're an established business owner, you value time so much more than a little bit of cash. I can use my time to make an infinite amount of money, but I can't get my time back. So if you're working with a client and you overpromise them and you have to refund them, yeah, they got their money back, but they'll never get that time back. So respect your clients and focus on delivering a great service to them. Under-promise and over-deliver every single time. And do not shy away from the pay after results model until you are confident in your ability to deliver that great service. A pay after results model was simply a fancy way of saying a free trial. Okay, when we're working with a client and we're trying to pitch them and we say, hey, look, our service is $800 a month. They say, oh, no, I'm not sure, I can't afford it. You've made whatever reason we didn't build enough trust in the meeting. We didn't build enough authority, enough of a relationship. Say, I'm not sure. And you say, look, I understand your hesitations, but I know this will work for you. And so I'd actually be willing to do something I've never done before. And I'll do a pay after results basis with you. So you only pay me when I actually get you results. Stay dead see what they think. Now, I do not think, and I've spoken about this many times, I do not think you should be going out there and just offering free trials and pay after results willy-nilly. I think that will damage your reputation. But I absolutely do think you should use this as a fundamental weapon in your arsenal to pull out when you need to on a sales meeting to get them over the line. Because the most valuable thing that you can have as an agency owner is a shit-hot service. And the only way you're going to get a shit-hot service is through practice and repetition and working with a number of different clients. An exceptional product speaks for itself. An exceptional product is more valuable than any offer statement. Do I think an offer statement is complementary and almost fundamental in building a successful business? Yes, absolutely. But your product should speak for itself. Your product should still sell without the offer statement. Your previous results are your risk reversal. Collecting case studies should be your absolute #1 priority in your agency. Not writing down the perfect offer statement. Your case studies will directly translate into the perfect offer. More results equals more experience, equals more understanding of your market, equals more evolution in your offer. So the way that you will adapt your offer based on the way your market is reacting, based on their needs, based on the conversations you are having them, based on the fuck-ups that you make and the things that you don't want to do and do want to do. More experience, more differentiation, more market share, and more money. If you want to make as much money as you possibly can in your agency, you want to be as profitable as you can, you want to join the top 1%, sign the top 1% of clients, and deliver the top 1% of service. You want to sign the best clients, make the most money, have the best network. You need to deliver the best service. Focus your time and your energy in understanding how to be a better service provider, regardless of what service you start off in. Now, you might start off in one service and move over to another because you realize that your niche actually demands something more, there's more opportunity elsewhere. But you have to get started and get obsessive over delivering a great service. This is why I never recommend agency owners starting off and outsourcing service delivery in those initial stages, because you're never going to get that true fundamental conviction in your ability to deliver a good service. You're never going to have the ability to evolve your offer through actually practicing and delivering a service. You can only understand those nuances. You can only understand what a business owner truly wants enough to provide a bespoke solution that the market has never seen before if you practice the service yourself. So guys, this is how you truly craft the perfect offer for your agency. Get really good at delivering an exceptional service to a specific niche and understand them through working with them over time. Understand their specific needs and follow your gut. Provide a bespoke solution to those individuals. And if you're just starting out and you want to offer a guarantee, be my guest. But make sure you are calculating this and you've had a conversation with another agency owner who's already in that industry, so you know what result is actually realistic to promise, and go underneath that. Under promise and over deliver. Collect case studies and they will be more valuable than any offer statement, any value proposition that you could ever write. Copywriting is a marketing trick. Your service is king. As always, if you want the Notion doc from this video, sign up to the newsletter in the description. I'll see you all soon. Cheers.